What's going on, guys? So Caleb here again. Thank you for checking in. So some people on YouTube they ask me, "Hey Caleb, do you have any advice on getting a job?" So I thought maybe I do have something I can share with you guys and some of my experience on talking with my clients. Not necessarily getting a full-time job because not really looking for a full-time job right now, but I think it's very similar when it comes to talking with your clients and potentially getting a job from your clients. Either it's a full-time job or it's a contract work job. So they're very similar. But in this video, I think I'm not gonna go into like what kind of things should you say in the interview, what kind of things should you wear to the interview. Not like anything like very practical, like technical like that. But I'm talking about the mindset because I think like mindset is one of the most important things for basically whatever you do in life, right? Your mindset will basically change your outcome, change your result. So that's what I want to talk about, the mindset. I think a lot of you guys have heard like people talk about like when you're going to the job interview, don't think that you want the job so much because like the more you want the job so much, the more nervous you will become, right? So you want to just go in and with a pretty chill mindset, like if I get it, it's okay. If I don't get it, that's okay. I think you definitely heard of it, going to exam, whatever, it's the same kind of mindsets, right? That may work, but ever since like right now changing from looking for full-time job to right now looking for contract work or changing from like that to running my business, right, going to a client meeting, that literally changed my mindset. Because before when I was looking for full-time job, I think that I'm an employee, right? So when I'm looking for full-time job, you're the boss, I'm the employee, so my employer is like somewhere in here, I'm in here, right? I'm just trying to get the job. So the mindset is very different right now. Since I like right now when I go to a job interview, I think I see myself as a consultant, not really an employee, right? So when I'm going from a consultant's mindset, sometime I position myself somewhere in here, and my potential clients in here. So that's the mindset that what I want to talk about today. Think about yourself as a consultant. Don't think about yourself as an employee when you're going to a job interview. So that's very important because right now, right? Think about like right now when they post a job online, when they say like, hey, we need this kind of person to do this and that, right? And then you saw the job post, you look at that, you're like, yeah, that's great, I think I can fulfill the job requirements, and only apply for a job that you really think that you can help, because if not, right, whatever I say, it's not going to make sense. So only apply for the job that you really think that you can help. Then you submit your resume, and then you get a call back from them and say like, hey, we want to have an interview with you, right? So then you know that at that point that your qualification is great. So you're basically qualified for the job, right? When they say that we want to talk to you, so they like your work, they like whatever you've done before, so they like that, they want to talk to you. So when that point, right, you know that you're qualified. So when you're qualified, just I want to say that just be more confident in your skill, because like you know that they have a problem when they post a job online, they have a problems, and they think that you're the solution, right? You're the person to help them out to solve this problem. So you should definitely be confident in your skill. So that's like you already passed. So with that mindset in mind, right, you can think about yourself as a consultant right now. You like my skill, you think that I can help you, so then I come to you the job interview to offer my expertise to help you guys out. So think about like right now, like I think the whole thing is all about where do you position yourself. If you position yourself right here and your employees right here and you're like trying to like talk to them like that, like the whole situation is very tense, right? Very uncomfortable. But if you position yourself somewhere in here, think about like, yeah, you need my skill right now. I'm the only person that can sort of help you out with that. So you position yourself higher, then you're like trying to offer something to help them out. So that's the kind of like the changing point that I experienced after I've been running this studio thing, right? Like whenever I talk to my clients right now, I'm like, you know what? You have a problem, you need a job to get done, I'm the person to come in to help you solve that problems, right? So I'm like kind of giving you stuff. So I guess like the mindset is you always need to think about that you have a lot to offer your company, right? If you think about yourself as a learner mindset, which I think is kind of ridiculous. A lot of people go to a job interview and they say like they get asked like, why do you want this job? And they say like, yeah, because you know what, I think I can learn a lot of things from this job. And if I'm an employer, right, I'll be like, holy cow, like, do I hire you to learn, or do I pay you to learn things, or do I pay you to solve my problems, right? So it's pretty ridiculous to think about like to make that as a reason to apply for a job, right? Learning should be done within yourself, not like no, like getting paid to learn, if you know what I mean, right? So that's the mindset you definitely need to change. And when you're going there, you have a mindset that I'm the consultant, I have a lot to offer you guys, I'm just helping you guys out. So you position yourself higher, and that will make the whole thing much easier. Sometimes right now when I go into interview, they say that they like my work, they want to talk about the project with me, and then when I go into the interview, there are actually like five guys sitting right in front of me, and they keep asking me a lot of questions, right? If I have a mindset of employee, I'll be like, oh shit, like what are you guys trying to like questions about me and all that, right? But right now when I go in, I'm pretty confident. Every time when I go in an interview, I know that you have a problem you need to get solved, and I'm the perfect person to have to do that, right? Like I'm trying to position myself higher. So whatever question they kind of throw at me, I'm like, yeah, based on my experience, this is that. This is what you should do. I try to like give them like some kind of guidance on these are the things that would potentially make your project much better, or potentially help you solve that problem, whatever it is, right? It doesn't have to be design. It could be anything. So the mindset is definitely one thing that's very, very important. Once when you change that, I think a lot of your interview is going to get so much smoother. So changing your mindset, and you get a much better result. So that's for this video. And I think for the next one, I want to have another series. So I want to make a series to talk about how do you build a product, and especially since right now that class study is almost done, and I want to use class study as an example to kind of give a full tutorial on how to build a product from scratch. So if you're an entrepreneur, if you're trying to run your own startups, or if you want to become a product designer, I think this series is going to really help you out to go from like kind of like step by step. What kind of thing do you have to do step one, and how do you think about the concept? What kind of concept would sell? What kind of concept would not sell? And then how do you come up with the wireframe markup? How do you use to test it? So all of this thing, I'm gonna put it together in a sort of a series. So that's all for this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as well. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Cheers.